Hi guys, this is the Moonology Oracle cards. There are 44 cards and a guidebook. They included some artwork on the inside of the box, and it's a nice sturdy box too. The guidebook is black and white, and you have some information here for interpreting the cards, but then they also give you something to meditate on, or an affirmation, or just something to think about. And if you don't resonate with that, they have additional meanings for the card that may also apply to you. And then this will actually go a little bit further if you want more information. They include the keywords for the moon phases. And then they actually include spreads too, if you're interested in that. If this is your first deck you've ever owned, you actually can get some practice using spreads that way. So yeah, good guidebook. The cardstock is great. It's nice and thick, but it's not so thick that you can't shuffle it. You just don't feel like you're going to, tear it as you're shuffling, which is really nice. It has that buttery matte finish that feels really nice in your hands. All right. The colors of the card are mostly your blues and purples and greens, although sometimes they'll bring in some other colors. They like yellow for the Leo cards. They have pink. I saw pink for Libra as well. This is nice too. They have a little bee in here, which I love when I see this, because it's telling you that yes, have faith in your dreams, and it may require a little bit of hard work, but you can get there. I pull this card a lot, and I'm a Libra. I feel like it gets a little bit cheeky with me when I'm shuffling them. I just love this moon behind the light. I love the moon behind the trees here. And I feel like they've really done a good job of tying in the meanings with the astrology. They didn't just take, I'm going to talk about that card in a second. They didn't just take any pictures of moons and just slap a meaning on there. I feel like they did a good job of pairing them. And then I wanted to mention this card, because this card has a question instead of statements. The only one, yes, okay. It's the only one that has a question instead of a statement. So you can meditate on the question. This one, this deck would be great for meditation. You could look at the image. You could focus on the messages. Be a good deck to use for daily meditation. You could do pick a card every day. The colors are really welcoming. They're vibrant, but they're soft. They're not muted, which is nice. So yeah, that's the Moonology Oracle cards. We can shuffle them here so you can see what they look like. I have relatively small hands, and these, actually, I don't have too much issue shuffling them. You can always turn them the other direction too. And then if you'd like, you can shuffle them that way. They do have good snap to them. So yeah, communication is key, new moon in Gemini. I think I just skipped it. There it is. All right, so yes, you have an interpretation here. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. So yeah, it does a really good job of kind of pairing that together. So yeah, I highly recommend this deck. It just is going to be good for beginners or anybody who's experienced in reading. But yeah, that's the Moonology Oracle cards.